Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please like and share the program on your platform. Like and share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. Share to as many people as you can so that we can keep on spreading this gospel. This is a responsibility we have taken upon ourselves, and we will continue to do everything humanly possible to see that this message is passed. Though we are having a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles, but we will not give up. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Like and share. Do not hesitate to share. Keep sharing so that others can join us. I welcome every one of you. Remember, today is Monday, a special day for Biafrans. This is our special day. A day that most of us have always known to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's day. Some call it different names. It's a sit at home. A day we have chosen to engage in civil disobedience. The most peaceful civil disobedience ever seen. Only to sit at home. That is what we do every Monday. And we will continue to do so until we get our freedom. No matter the lies they are pushing out there, no matter their propaganda and their blackmail, we will never stop doing what we are supposed to do. We will continue to demand for the freedom of the Biafran people. Please, as you join us, like and share the program on your own platform. Share the program to family and friends. Share the program to everyone that you can be able to reach, because that is the only way we can be able to spread this gospel. You already know the challenges we are facing, that they are trying as much as they can to stop us, but we will not allow ourselves to be stopped by them. The gospel is our gospel. It is very important to us, and it is about our life. Because our life depends on it, we will not joke with it, not even for a minute. We will continue to do that which we are supposed to do as Biafrans. So wherever you are joining us from, I urge you to invite somebody. Tell your neighbor that we have just started. And I'm not going to take much of your time. I'll try to be as brief as I can so that you can be able to take your rest too. The sit at home today, as always, is a success. The Biafran people observe the sit at home. Against all odds, against all their lies, against all the attack, all the blackmail, all their propaganda, the Biafran people are sitting at home. They are respectfully sitting at home and doing what they are supposed to do as Biafran people. Excuse me. So if anybody is telling you otherwise, do not listen to them. We have recorded another success on this very day, sit at home. And we will continue to record success every day. Wherever you are watching me from, I will urge you to please continue to think of what you are going to do to save your country, Biafra. Biafra remains the only alternative and only solution to humanity, more especially the black race. The black race is going to see light when Biafra comes. And the Biafran people are not giving up in actualizing their dreams. The enemies of Biafra are trying as much as they can to stand on our way, but they will not succeed. The contraption called Nigeria has already come to an end, and the delegitimization of Nigerian government has gone to a different level. Our prime minister has already warned them that all they are doing, their kidnap, their terror in Biafra land cannot stop Biafra from coming. Instead, it will hasten it. All the terror and mayhem they are causing in Biafra land, and they think that all those things are going to stop the coming of Biafra. It will not stop it. Instead, it will hasten the coming of Biafra. The Biafran people know what they want, and they will continue to pursue their desire until they get it. So it does not matter what anybody says or what anybody does. It does not matter their propaganda and blackmail. We are focused on the reality and the truth of the day. There is only one people today that speak the mind of the Biafran people. It is the government of Biafra. Only the government of Biafra is speaking the mind of Biafra people, taking responsibility for the defense of Biafra land. The Biafra Republic government in exile, under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi Samonepa, is doing a great job, undoubtedly. There is only a hater, only a blackmailer, and those envious ones will continue to deny the effect of Biafran government in exile. The government in exile have done great job and continue to do more. Today, being the sit at home, huge number of Biafrans also were participating on the self-referendum as always. As you know, we are in the second phase of the first referendum. The first phase have finished and it was massive success. It was massive success. I remember the Prime Minister said we are going to continue up until the convention, when the result is going to be called. After the result of the self-referendum is called, the next thing is going to be the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra. As we all know, with the mandates given today, there is no doubt that the Biafrans have the right to succeed. With the mandate you see today, with the massive way the Biafrans turned out and gave mandates to Biafra government in exile under our Prime Minister Mazi Samonepa, that speaks volume. There's no way you can push it by the corner. And that is why you see that the zoo is panicking today. Everything they are doing today is out of panic. It is because they have said that Biafrans are gone. That is where they are unleashing all their resources in Biafra land. While they are busy chasing shadow in Biafra land, their Nigeria is being taken over by the terrorists. Nigeria is completely taken over. Exactly, they are panicking. Not a small panic. Or their panic is not here. They can't even hide their shame. It's only the gullible one that they are deceiving. But we know that they are panicking. And the panic will make them to do more mistakes. Cause more problem for themselves. But for us, we know what we are, what we want, and what we are pursuing, and we will continue to remain positive and consistent on our directions. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, we will continue to win. The restoration of Biafra is the only thing that we have in our front today. The only budget and the only projects that we have. Every other thing you can think of is just beside it. Wherever you are as a Biafran, make sure you hold strong onto your identity. If you don't, if you lose it, you won't find it again. If you lose it, you will not find it again. So the earlier you wake up now and join the struggle, the better. The earlier you wake up and join the struggle, give your own support the best way you can. Wherever you find yourself, look for something to do. Look for something to do for Biafran government. There are a whole lot. There are a whole lot to do. But I beg you in the name of Chukwu that you must be strong. You must be consistent also. You must persevere. These are the things that are going to make you to conquer. If you don't have that spirit of perseverance, you have not overcome your fears, it means you are not living a real war. Every single Biafran has learned a very strong lesson long ago. Some of us as a child, some as an adult, they learned a terrible lesson. And we say never again. We say never again. Every evil they have done against us in the past, we have come to recover. And whenever such is being preached, you don't see them debunking it. When we say that they came, the British came to steal, they didn't debunk it because it is the truth. They came with all manner of deception, with all manner of confusion from right, left, and center. And they were able to convince some people to betray their own projects, just like as they are doing today. Some people today are fighting against their own freedom, something that is unheard of. In 21st century, people are against their own freedom. They speak ill of their freedom and they say it boldly in the open. They don't care. They do not care about others. They don't care about their own freedom. They are bent on remaining enslaved in 21st century. But for the Biafran people, the decision has been made. And they made the decision before the whole war, and everybody has said it. Biafra is going to be restored. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying. It doesn't matter their plans, their propaganda, their blackmail. It is not going to go good, and they know it. That is why they focus on attacking our Prime Minister, who knows what they do not know. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Venezuela, knows what they do not do. And when they realize that he knows what they do not know, all hell breaks loose. All hell broke loose. Those who were supposed to know didn't know anything. But I thank you for because he always makes a way where there's no way, and he tells us 10 before it happens. He used Mazin Nandekan to prepare us for the tough days ahead. Even before Mazin Nandekan was taken, he was still preparing us in prayers. Remember, he was in Quit 1 day's prayer before he was kidnapped. Yes, he was observing Quit 1 day's prayer before he was kidnapped. The least they should have done, the zoo should have done, is to reinstate his bail, which is exactly what the lawyers are suing now. What the lawyers are suing now is to ask for the reinstatement of the case of the bail of our Supreme Mazin Nandekan. Every one of us know that Mazin Nandekan has not committed any crime, and in fact, he has been set free. But the people that are holding Mazin Nandekan today are just the criminals and politicians. The law has freed him. The law even gave him, said he will pay compensation. But what he sees is that the people who don't obey the lawless ones, take laws into their own hand. But no matter how they try to run, they can run, but they cannot hide. Because in this generation, the generation of Biafrans we have today are people that are serious and they know what they want. This generation of Biafra, let them continue to make their propaganda blackmail. While we are busy talking about things that matters, they are busy bringing irrelevant issues, domestic issues that doesn't have anything to do with what the Biafran people are demanding for. And all these things are done intentionally. They are done intentionally to demoralize the Biafran people. They are done intentionally to demean Biafran people. But we cannot allow those plans to work. We cannot allow those plans to succeed. And when you say you will not allow it to succeed, not only by saying by word, every one of us have to wake up and begin to plan how to support the Liberation Army of Biafra. Fundraising is going on every Saturday. If you have not been participating, it is time to participate. And you do not wait until Saturday before you make your donation. You can make your donation every day, anytime, anywhere you are. The links are there. Just go to the platform, you make your payment, and you get your receipt instantly. So it's not as if it's something that you have to plan so hard to be able to do. All you need is your account. Once you have your account, use your card and you make a donation. And there are different methods of donations. So there is nothing that will hinder you. And fellow Biafrans, I appreciate every one of us. We have to really be strong and focused because we are in the time of temptation. The responsibility of defending Biafra land have increased times 100. It has increased. It is no longer like before. And the most important thing that now they know that Biafrans are equipped. They know that the Biafran military are equipped. They know that they are not just a group you just go and begin to chase them like the Boko Haram. They are not. As we speak now, the leader of Boko Haram is sponsoring his Boko Haram. We heard the news that the northern part of Nigeria is being taken over by ISWA. The northern part of Nigeria is taken over completely by ISWA. They are calling meetings in the public and then enrolling people into their terrorist group. This is something they do, and they do it in the open. They do it on video. They show it where the ISWAP were in the village, recruiting new soldiers. Why they are recruiting every Christian in that area is gone. They don't think about it twice. You see why every one of us must be very, very cautious of what we do, what we say, and where we go. Don't allow anybody to use you. Don't. These criminals that we see, we find ourselves with them. They will never repent. They cannot change. No matter how you try to change them, they cannot change. And I'm saying they cannot change because of what I have seen. A lawless country like Nigeria can never change. So when I begin to think about the situation of that country, begin to think about those who call themselves politicians and whatever, you will see a country that is hopeless. A whole country that is hopeless. But the problem we have is that the youths are also very docile. The youths are docile. I don't know what they're waiting for. And I don't know what they're waiting for. But we are not going to be the ones to call for anything Nigerian. But for Biafran people, we have already drawn our own map on how to get out of the zone. We have drawn our own map and we are following that map. We are following that map. So my brothers and sisters, every one of us must be very, very strong. One of the most important things you do is to obey instructions. Every instruction that is coming from the Prime Minister, obey it. It's not going to hurt you. He's not saying it or not doing it to keep you down. It is for your own sake. So every one of us must put our hand on deck and continue to pray for our Prime Minister to succeed. Some people are seeing this struggle as if it is some people say it's a burden that is meant for some group of people. No. The restoration of Biafra is a burden on every Biafra. A very great burden. And for us to overcome that burden, we will have to be serious. We have to be committing our resources. Because when you see some people in the area, you begin to wonder. For Biafra, I know that from time, Biafran have always built themselves. Every single thing, development you see in Biafra land is done by Biafrans. Unlike other regions that are waiting on the government. May Chukwu Okuka Biama continue to guide and protect us. Some words are so hard to say, somehow words, or when you begin to think about them, you get confused. There are some videos I get to hear, some video that I see here, but I can't be able to link myself to it. I can't be able to link myself to it. I hope that we realize what we are doing someday. I hope that we realize what we are doing. Some of us today ignorantly are fighting against themselves. And those are the worst kind of human beings. People fighting against themselves. Just like when you hear somebody say, over his dead body will Biafra come under Mazi Samaneba. When you know very well that Biafra is going to come and it's going to be under Mazi Samaneba, there is no way you can be able to take him out of you. And the person we are talking about claims to be living abroad. Claims to be living abroad. The same system you are seeing in Nigeria, is it what you are seeing abroad? A lawless country. A lawless country with lawless lawmakers. A lawless country with lawmakers. That is what you have in Nigeria. Judiciary is the last hope of ordinary man. Say it again. I pray that Chukwu Okikabiam will continue to show us the way, because it's only him and him alone who can take us out of this very mess. Only him. Every other person you lay your hope on will disappoint you. They will definitely disappoint you. But the only man that has stood his ground, we must be with him, stand by him, and give him all the necessary things that he needs. My fellow Biafrans, let us not lose our guard. Let us not pay attention to any idiot out there who is going to spill lies against our Prime Minister. Some of you do not agree with him. It is okay to disagree. Some of you, your reason for disagreement is understandable. And his reason for standing steadfast is understandable. So, but what we are saying is that when you claim to be fighting for Biafra, even if you are not in the government or you're not wearing Biafra image, you can equally on your own advocate for Biafra. Can you say, oh? Because every one of us, we have come for an assignment. And we will fulfill that which we are called for. One of the most important things we are called for is to protect our nation, Biafra. We have been hammering and shouting and talking about coming of Biafra. Nobody seems to be paying attention. It's not that it's not going to happen. It is going to happen. But some of them are trying to make themselves believe that it's not possible. May Chukwu Okikabiama continue to guide and protect everyone that is genuine. Everyone that have one challenges or the other. Everyone that the enemy is planning against, may Chukwu Okikabiama strike them dead. I appreciate every one of you, but we can do more. We can do more. Funding the ESN is the best thing that can happen to any one of you. Put your money where your mouth is. Thank you. Do not allow any evil to come your way. Do not allow any propaganda or blackmail from the enemies, no matter who they are. Don't give in. Don't give in. The enemies will come. The deceivers will come. The blackmailers will come. But in all of this, you must be very, very focused and consistent. Just like our Prime Minister and our Supreme Leader. They have laid a very strong example. A very strong and good example. May Chukwu Okikabiama continue to guide and protect you. May Chukwu Okikabiama continue to guide and protect everyone that has participated in this program. We will continue to bring you updates on what is happening. But if you are in Biafra land or you have family members in Biafra land, please let them know that this is not the time to go out in late hours. This is not the time to go out in late hours. And you tell them, anybody who wants to go out should be very careful and know that it's at his or her own risk. Do not expose yourself to danger. Do not expose yourself to danger. May Chukwu Okikabiama continue to guide and protect us and lead us to the path of safety. Wherever you go and there is call for duty, always remember where you are coming from. Whenever you are called for duty, always remember where you are coming from. Nigeria is a bad news. Every one of us must focus our heart and mind on the restoration of Biafra. Because only Biafra will give us dignity. Only Biafra will give us respect. Only Biafra will promote us. Only Biafra will make us known. Because in the contraction called Nigeria, they have come together and they swore and say that we will not do peace. And because they have done so, we are going to send it back to them. We are going to send it back. We have always done things unimaginable. And this one is not going to be the difference. Chukwu Okukabiyamara gave us the assignment. We lead it to the end. So when they bring those confusions of propaganda words, you don't pay attention. You don't pay attention. We must have to continue to do the needful for us to get to the destination where we desire. We must do something to get to that destination that we desire. It is all every one of us, it's our desire. It is our desire to be in a free land called Biafra. Just like Master Simon has said sometimes, that we are not looking for visa to fly anywhere. The minister of Biafra told me, he said, we are not supposed to be looking for visas to step it anywhere. But because we are being caged under some people who are ignorant of what the law says, because they are ignorant of what the law says, you own something and you are still begging for what you own. It is so bad. You own something that you own, and yet you have to beg to use your own property again. It is really bad. But I believe by the special grace of Chukwu Okukabiyamara, there will be a way out, as He has started making a way for us already. The only thing we can ask people today is to make sure you play your own role. No matter where you are, there is something everybody can do. Don't say there's nothing can. There's something everybody can. No matter how rich you are, how poor you are, how slim you are, how fat you are, no matter if you're male or female, there are certain things that only you be able to know. I cannot afford to play for my freedom. I cannot afford to play with my freedom. I cannot. If you are one of those who is willing to gamble, play, or sell his or her freedom, kudos to you. You are going to face the consequence of your action very, very soon. The speed at which Biafra is today, any stone that stands on the way will bulldoze down. There is fear, panic everywhere. They are panicking seriously. Those who are stealing are busy stealing. They are stealing as much as they can. They want to empty the treasury before the end of the contraption called Nigeria. They will empty it. Every one of us that is on this platform today, I appreciate you. No matter the challenges, you are still here patiently, and you are supporting and giving us the strength to move on. Please never give up. Continue to support Biafra Republic Government in Exile under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi Samanepa and on the Supreme Commander of Mazi Nane. Everything that we touch, may it prosper. May Chukwu Okukabiyamara give us the grace to succeed. May Chukwu Okukabiyamara show us the light. May Chukwu Okukabiyamara be the beacon that will show us the direction we shall go. Biafrans, you must not lose hope. You must not lose hope. You must not give up. As many as have kept us on this terrible condition, they are going to face it 1,000 times. May Chukwu Okikabiyama be with us. Wherever you are watching from, I ask you to pick a responsibility for yourself. Pick something you'll be doing. Just get something you'll be doing for Biafra. There is a lot of things to do. Get one and start doing it. Because very soon, things are going to be different from the way it used to be. We cannot continue to mark time. We cannot continue to tolerate certain things. A time has come when we have to move in our own house. That is the dream of everybody. The dream of everyone is to be alive at that time when you are going to enjoy the fruit of your labor. The time is coming. That is why every one of us must be very, very careful. Don't fall victim. Don't fall victim, because if you do, well, you can't stop the coming of Biafra. Your money or anything cannot. That is why when we talk, we ask you to please do the right thing. And what is that right thing? Support the Biafra Republic in Exile under our Prime Minister Mazi Samanel. A Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protects every one of you. It's been a very serious journey and a very tiring one. But no matter what happens, we will never ever give up. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we will not leave any inch of our land for any criminal. Today, Peter Mba is committing havoc in Ebonyi State, in Enugu State. Peter Mba is committing havoc in Enugu State. Hope Uzodinma is committing havoc in Imo State. Soludo is busy destroying Anambra State. But in all these places we are mentioned, it is sad that things are the way it is. You must not allow anybody to control you. Always be in your senses and stand your ground. Always be in your senses and stand your ground. May Chukwu Okikabiyama continue to guide and protect every one of us on this platform tonight. I appreciate every one of you, and I thank you for allowing me to come in. And I hope we are going to fight this battle together until we win. That is my hope, that we will all fight this battle together until we win. It is not my desire for anybody to fall out. I do not pray for any Biafran to fall out. But if you decide to and you fall out, you can't stop us from moving forward. Life continues. Though it is painful, but life continues. You must be very careful. Hold your chair very tight so that you are not being disgraced. Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect his people. I appreciate every one of you who has been able to hang on this very short broadcast. I hope to see you again tomorrow morning. Probably we are going to discuss more tomorrow. We have some other new topics that we're going to discuss tomorrow. But for today, always remember that the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in your hand. It's not in the DSS. Always remember the messages of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You should remain consistent. He said consistency is the key. And you know what that means. Wherever you are today, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okikabiyama, to follow the right path. Do the right thing. Send the right information. I appreciate you. May Chukwu Kukabiama guide and protect every day. If we continue to push this, we might not be able to get out of here, because sometimes the message of Biafra used to be very, very emotional. Sometimes when I preach Biafra, it is so heartbreaking. I don't like to think backwards and all that. But I pray that Chukwu Okike will be the one to take absolute control and put things the way it should be. May Chukwu Okike be my guide and protect everyone. Those watching in Facebook and those watching on the YouTube, wherever you are watching from, I thank you for being part of the program. Don't give up. If you have not voted on the self-referendum, please go and vote. Very important. If you want to be in Finland for the convention, go and register. BiafraSecurityAdministration.org. 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 Go there, log in, give in your data, and then wait for approval. Only 1,000 men are going to go there. Remember, when I say 1,000 men, I don't exclude the women. I say 1,000, I mean 1,000 people. So prepare yourself to join. Every one of us must be very, very strong. You must not give up. No matter what you see, don't give up. We shall make it. I have tried several times on several occasions to see if there were to be any shortcuts, but there's no shortcut. That is one truth you must know. There is no shortcut to this freedom. When you see them tell you, calm down, do this, political discipline, it is all a lie. They are all trying to buy time to destroy you. They are all trying to buy time to destroy you. Do not give in to those lies. Do not, no matter what, don't give in to those lies. Nigeria will never ever survive. It will get worse by day. Every day it will get worse. Every day it will get worse. Until the people wake up. As for we, the Biafrans, we are up already. Walking towards the gate. And before you know it, we are going to be home. So wherever you are today, tighten up your belt and don't allow a person to take your position. So many people are ready and they are looking for your position to take. So many people, they are looking to take your position. Do not allow them. Put your money where your mouth is and stand firm, stand firm. Stand firm. Freedom is going to come. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect everyone that has participated on this program. Wherever you join us from, either from Biafra land, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, wherever you have joined, I thank you for your patience. But we are going to speak more open and more tomorrow morning, our morning program. Like for those who want to join me live on evening program, I have not yet opened live on the evening program. Evening program, you can't join me live except in the morning program. That's the only place you can join me live. But maybe as time goes on, we'll begin to bring people in here live also. But we want to keep it to only morning hour section until we change we decide to change our program. May Chukwu Okike be our guide and protect every Biafran man and woman, children. We shall overcome. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Liberation Army will prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against me shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister Mazi Simon never shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supremacy Nanikana shall prosper. Freedom is here, and we must be free. No matter what they say, No matter what they do, we are going to be free. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow morning. Stay blessed.